Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Ellipsis show on TomahRadio.com. TomahRadio.com is my retirement project. Been military for the past 23, 24 years, and now I can grow my beard. Now I can run my mouth about everything that I want to talk about. No filters, no hindrances, no ethics rules to tell me shut up or anything like that. I can do what I finally want to do, and that is do some radio. So I'm out here in Tomah, and today I'm bringing to you an interview with Chad Madson. He's pictured there with his wonderful, beautiful wife. He is the owner of the Break Room in Tomah. And if you have not been to the Break Room, then hopefully this episode will encourage you to not only go to the Break Room, but to enjoy your time at the Break Room, because it's a wonderful place. All right, so I just got two small announcements, and then we're going to get into the interview, okay? All right, let's see here. Let me pull this one up. All right. If you want to be a part of the Ellipsis show or the TomahRadio.com station, please just get in touch with my producer. He sets it all up. His number is right on the screen, 626-340-7921. He'll set it up. That's what Johnny set it up for Chad and me to talk, and he put us together. He said, "Go, start talking." And so my producer's no joke, okay? Takes care of business. Here we go. All right. It's official. I have started my road to do comedy. I have not called myself a comedian yet, okay? I am an MC, and so if you go to YouTube and you type in Matt Ellipsis, EMCEEMC, you will find my first comedy special, which it's special to me. It may not be special to you guys, but it's special to me, and here's why. It's the first time that I've officially stood in front of an audience and made them laugh for over 20, 30, 40 minutes, okay? Now, it worked out well, but what has happened is it opened up the floodgates. I've wrote a bunch of material. I cannot wait to share some of the stuff with you guys, okay? And so on the 3rd of January and on the 10th of January, I'm doing 2 shows each day, 7 p.m. show and a 9 p.m. show. And on the 3rd, I'm bringing Rob Schmitz with me, okay? He is Tomah's own Rob Schmitz, okay? So we're going to come. We have a lot of stuff that we want to talk about, and we're going to have a good time. Come to Kelsey's at 201 Superior Avenue, Tomah, Wisconsin. Come there on the 3rd and come there on the 10th for both of the shows on each day. Enjoy yourself. RSVP though, please. RSVP at MattEllipsis.com. All right. So without further delay, let's get into my interview with Chad Madson of the Break Room. Well, welcome to another episode of the Matt Ellipsis show. I'm here with Chad, and we're so new to each other that we don't even know each other's last name yet. So thank you, sir, for allowing me to come and hang out with you. Why don't we start off, I guess, why don't you tell everybody like who you are and where we are, and, you know, let's get to know each other here.
Chad Madson, I own the break room here in Tomah, Wisconsin, and we're hanging out here in the break room.
So, let me ask you this. When is the last time you've been in a scenario where someone has come in and interviews you like this? When's the last time?
September 27th.
You mean earlier this year?
Yep. Discover Wisconsin came in and interviewed us.
I heard about them.
That was cool.
Now, they probably got big cameras and all that. So how did they interview? Did they finish it, or you still have to wait for it to come out? Because they kind of do everything, and I think it comes out like every...
Yeah, I think they have a year or two to publish it. So what's good about my little show, okay, is two things. Number one, I take the little audio and video. I just go home, plug it up, put it in my computer, do the editing, and then publish it. It's just easy. And then if there's a YouTube video, I also upload it to Facebook so that way people can see it. I kind of tag people or whatever. And that's really my little mission, because I've been in Tomah now for probably 2013. Is that 6 years? Yeah, 6 years roughly. Yep.
So, and I was stationed up at Fort McCoy for my civilian job. Reservist on the military side in Illinois. So finally finished all my, I kind of, started the process of retiring and what am I going to do with my life. I thought that I was going to be in until 2036.
Right.
And so here I am, 43, and I'm done. Chad, I'm done. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm so happy because what that enables me to do, Chad, is do what I want to do, which is talk all day. You know what I'm saying? Just sit down and talk to people, find out what's going on in their lives, and interact with people.
So Chad, tell us everything that you allow happening in your break room. What do you allow go on? What type of events do you have coming up in the future?
Well, we serve a lot of food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, open up at 6 a.m. every single day. We have omelets, French toast, all sorts of breakfast foods, your traditional eggs and meat and potato and toast. Got a big lunch menu, a really big dinner menu, fish fry, prime rib, walleye, all sorts of stuff that a lot of people don't know. We got bands on the weekends coming up, quite a few bands. We got karaoke Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday night if we don't have a band. Lately we've been adding some karaoke on Thursday nights. We do DJ trivia here on Thursdays. We got a special every day of the week, a special every meal of the day. So we got a lot going on.
So
158 different kinds of beers.
How many people can you hold in here? What's the capacity?
We can hold quite a bit. We got seating just in the restaurant alone for around 70. So we could probably do that a couple times over if we wanted to.
So you got that wing special going on? And what day is that?
Oh yeah, everyone knows about our all-you-can-eat wings on Wednesday. That's one of our most popular nights. We also have, this is Tuesday night, we have our $5 Build-A-Burger. So you can put whatever you want on it for $5. We have tacos on Thursday. We get chicken or beef, hard shell, soft shell, go up to the taco bar, build it up. It's a lot of fun, it's nice. Fish fry on Friday, prime rib on Saturday, pizzas on Sunday. We normally try and make enough prime rib on Saturday to have a little extra on Sunday for our breakfast special, which is a prime rib scrambler. It's huge, it's awesome. People love it.
See, this was funny. Two things are happening right now. Two things are happening. Number one, Johnny is excited. You must have eaten here, Johnny. You eat here?
Once or twice. My wife bought me something home.
Okay.
The wings. Right. The wing special, because I never came here to eat because I'm always watching the kids.
So that's one thing that's happening. He's excited about the food. And then with you, I'm amazed at how much stuff is going on and how calm you present yourself. Like, why are you so calm? If you got 158 different types of beer, if you got like all these fish, all of the
I try and turn my excitement into my work, and this is everything we've done.
Yeah.
You know, my staff, myself, my wife, everyone has made this happen. So this is my display of excitement. So
You mean so? In other words, as we're walking in here, we can see what the excitement. In other words,
right.
like the wall over here. It's a nice back. I'm like, when I look at it, I can see nice backdrops.
It's an old clay brick in the very back. It was kiln dried in Iowa. You only find a few places around that still have that kind of brick. Everything in that restaurant was sandblasted to expose the brick. It's really cool. I mean, it's like a book. Every corner, every nook, every cranny tells a story.
Yeah, so. I can imagine. And so then, and like, the ceiling fans, and you got a projector and the sound system. What went into making the club? How did it start? What's your progression? Have you been here for like you've done this all in 1 year, right?
I've been here since 2005.
2005, that's a long time.
I personally bought this place in 2009. We turned it into a restaurant in 2008. Worked side by side with my boss. Walked into the old corner inn. A lot of people know it was called Drifters when we took it over, and this wasn't here. The opening.
It was all blocked
Yeah,
out.
it was two different buildings.
Gotcha.
So we did the opening, wrapped the bar around. That was all my vision. Wanted an open kitchen so everyone could see what was happening. And there's 3 different cooking shows on TV. People obviously like to watch people cook. You know?
Yes. So go back. So that's the reason why you decided to open the kitchen, because you see that people like to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to hide anything. Here we are. You know?
Have you had experiences with cooks, like bad cook stuff in other spots where it was that?
No, absolutely not.
Where you got to put a camera on.
I lived in Hudson before here, and there was a place that opened up, and they had a little bit of open kitchen. They've since closed it in, but it was really fun to watch those guys work. So I always thought that would be neat.
Yeah. So, Jabber, you're giving me the wrap-up sign. Do I just cut it off?
No.
Well, thank you for watching the Matt Ellipsis show. Boom. Wait, is that what you want?
No, I'm gonna go outside.
You go outside? Yeah, you good.
So ask him about how you can get a spot on the stage and introduce your idea as if you introduced it to Alonzo. Tell him about your ideas and show him your flyer. That way he'll be able to help us.
Sounds good.
We'll be able to help one another.
Sounds good. I will talk to him about it. Yes, sir. He is the voice that you just heard. I call him Jabber Johnny Jones. Are you familiar with Johnny Jones?
I am familiar with Johnny Jones.
What is your relationship with Johnny Jones?
Johnny Jones has a lot to say.
Yes, he does. Now, there's a problem with Johnny Jones. Here's the problem with him and me, okay? So, we started a company together. It's called Jibber and Jabber Productions, okay? And it became clear to him and me that he's Jabber. Okay, he's Mr. Scrappy, fight, argue, whatever, and I'm Jibber. I'm the guy I just freaking talk to. My thing. See, your thing, because 2005 for you was what? What's the significance of you coming to this place in 2005? How did you get to Tomah?
My boss and I were looking all over the state at different places, and kind of wanted to be far enough away to where I was forced to do everything on my own without his help and the help of anyone else, really. And looked at some places in Sparta. A lady said, "Why don't you come look over at something I got over here?" I mean, the ridges, the hills, the valleys, everything about this area I just absolutely love. Love hunting, love fishing. Just the terrain was pretty neat. Everyone that I met was super nice. You know, I liked it. 2 interstates coming together.
Yes, that's
I mean,
good. Yes.
I just don't see how this town couldn't take off at a drop of a hat.
When you say take off, what does that mean? Because you're not the first person to say that over the past 3 years that I've been here.
Well, I mean, two interstates connecting. Name one city with that.
I know, it's a big deal.
That isn't huge.
Yeah.
I mean, normally when you see it, you're talking a nice university, you're talking 30,000 people or more. You're talking tons of industry, which we already have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could just see someday that happening. We're 2.5 hours away from the Twin Cities. We're an hour and 45 minutes from Madison, 3 hours from Milwaukee. We're in the middle of everything.
Yes,
We have a very great area and opportunity to grow as big as we want to if the powers that be let us.
Now, okay. Now I'm glad you said it. Now, I think I have some information for you about powers that be. So here's my question: in your mind, you've been here since 2005, and you made the commitment to be in Tomah, right? So before I ask the question that I want to ask, did you know in 2005 that this was going to be it? In other words, in 2005, did you know that, hey, I'm going to be right here?
2005, I made a commitment to move and make my life in Tomah. So my vision then was always this.
It was this. So, because you started this at the same year that my wife and I got married. Please tell me what month.
I moved down here in October.
You know what's messed up? What's funny? October too. Okay, all right. What day?
October 9th.
Okay, good. Well, okay, this is a little different. October 15th, my wife and I got married. October 15th, 2005. From 2003 to 2005, I was stationed at Fort McCoy. And that was the first time I had ever been under a mobilization. Like, I was active duty for 2.5 years, and then I went back to Chicago, home, whatever. So I was there. And so I never knew that Army Reserve people like deploy, or I didn't really know. So then they sent me up and said, we're all going to be up to Fort McCoy. Because after 9/11, a year later, that's when Fort McCoy really stood up and did all the power projection plans.
Right.
So then in 2005, we were planning to get married. And so I came off the motor, I went home, and I thought that was it. You are coming up here, and you begin a life up here.
Yeah.
So in your 14 years of experience of being here, who are the powers that be?
Well, I shouldn't have said it like that.
No. I probably.
No, I mean, obviously, I guess I'm talking about, normally the city has a vision.
Yes.
Depending on how big that vision is, that's where a lot of things start. Obviously, independent business owners and the community, they're the ones that see a lot too. But the city council and the city planner, they're the ones that can really pull the right strings.
Right.
This hospital that just went over is absolutely amazing. It's very neat that it happened on this in the town.
Right. Is there a difference in your mind since you've been from the south side of town and the north side of town?
Well, I don't know if there's a big difference. I mean, they both have the interstates. It's just Tomah stretches between both.
Yes.
So you need key things on both sides.
Right.
And then that will pump the heart. So
that will pump the what?
The heart. And this is the heart of Tomah, downtown.
Pump the heart. Oh,
yeah.
I like the way you said this. Okay, got you. No, that's like the two fast blood vessels or what I'm going to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the information I'm going to tell you that I think may be interesting to you is the population, according to my interview. I just did an interview with Roger Gores. It was less than 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And his interview, for me, the reason why it was helpful for me was he's the first one that I interviewed in this new configuration. I was set up to do stuff kind of the way I normally do. I just put it on my website and that was it. But after we did the interview, some things came to me that was which I won't get into, but some things happened where I became a radio station now. So now I've got TomahRadio.com. So I'm going to still keep these, but it's new enough where I'm putting together. I already got the kind of the logo and stuff like that, but I got to get my little branding stuff because basically I've got this. But I've already started broadcasting I'm gonna do so I've soft opened, but I'm gonna do a grand opening on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, so that people can go around and listen to all the content that I put up there. So I'm building everything. So the reason why I'm saying that is because that interview with him was monumental, because we're talking about the city administrator, right? So I get that. That's like a huge deal to me as some lowly dude just, coming off of retirement and trying to figure it out. Now, here's what he told me in the interview. He said Tomah has approximately 9,700 people. Okay? That's the rough number. Now, the challenge is this. 9,700, right? As we creep closer to the 10,000 people mark, right? When you get to 10,000 people, then the configuration of the city changes. Kind of the same way that if you have your capacity, let's say your capacity is 300 people here, as soon as 301 shows up, right? And let's say you're not paying attention, but somebody's paying attention. Once you get to 301, what kicks in? Let's say the passage, just from your knowledge, what kicks in at 301?
Oh, you're over capacity.
Oh, wait, let's say what happens. What happens if you're over capacity? Let's say the Tomah police are just walking by and they see a guy has a sign that says, I'm number 301, and he walks into the break room and he breaks your capacity. What happens to you? What is the thing that happens to the bar, and what designation kicks in to this location?
Well, they come in and tell us that we're releasing people.
That's all. Okay, is that the warning, or that's just?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Because you've done it.
Never really been in that situation, but normally when people are over capacity, they could do a couple things. They could say shut down now. Or
shut down everything?
Yep.
Oh no.
Or they could say get some of these people out and maintain your capacity.
And so is that a zoning thing from your experience, or is that just a building code that they wrote into the laws that they could modify?
I don't know if they could modify it. Normally goes by square footage, so that's
gotcha.
the building codes and the fire department, more or less.
So when Roger explained that to me, it went over my head a little bit. The only thing I caught was 10,000 people, that changes the nature.
I would assume in a city that it changes things on a whole other level. You need to maintain a fire department with X amount of people. You need to maintain X amount of ambulance service, police force.
Yes.
You need to designate so much of your city funds towards, that's just what I'm assuming.
And I'm still, my brain is trying to catch up to that information, because now, so we're at 99,700 people, right, roughly. So now, here's the way that he was explaining it to me. He said that if we can keep the city, if we keep the population to less than 10,000, and then we don't have certain constraints from whoever is the higher up, whether, I don't know if it's Monroe County or if it's the city of Madison, because Madison is the state.
Either it be Monroe County or the state.
Or the state, yeah. So they have stuff. So if they can gradually, if you can imagine this, gradually fix everything in the city so that it's ready, then, all right, we can go to 10,000. And then it's not that big of a deal. But once you do that, then it hamstrings money, I guess.
Right, it's a huge cost and the things to bring your city up to code for that amount of people.
I've only heard that on TV before. Bring the city up to code.
Well, that's what
so hold on. Wait, Jabber, what's going on, man?
This is Adam.
Who is this? Adam? Oh, wait, I don't know who Adam is.
I just met him outside.
Oh, well, good to meet you.
He has stories also.
But I'm talking to Chris.
I understand.
I don't want to talk to Adam. Not yet. I'm just kidding. But did you need me to wrap up? Are we under time? Okay.
Have you?
Well, I'm still getting. Listen, just look at his face. Now look, Johnny. Look at his face.
Grab a water.
Yeah, grab.
That's Chad. Chad does not have any emotions, man.
But I found some.
Well, I was outside. I didn't see it. Did you make him smile?
A little bit, yes. I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't gonna show all his teeth. You're gonna show one of them.
Just a good one.
The good one. So sorry about that. So yeah. Anyway, so that meant something to me, because we ended the interview with us talking about that. I said, so, come to Tomah, but don't stay. Stay in a hotel or maybe stay with somebody. Come visit Tomah because he wants people to. Do you guys have root beer?
Yeah.
You got the bottle of root beer?
Yep.
You got the sarsaparilla? Is it sarsaparilla? Or you got a different type?
Ours is Freddy's. It's made by Dr. McGillicuddy.
Can you get me? Hey, do you got cash on you, Chap? Listen, you got a dollar on your thing? Yeah, or you use my card. Listen, get me the root beer, man. Let me try the root beer. Yeah, the bottle root beer. Yeah, just if I get 2 of them, is it how much are they? Like $8, $12, $45?
Probably $2.
$2. Let me make sure I got enough money. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm over budget. I'm being over budget and over capacity. Hold on, Jabby. You want something to drink too, man? You sure, man? You want some wings or something, man? All right, I got $5 in here, man.
Gotta make turkey burgers tonight.
You making turkey burgers, okay? You sure? So can I get 2 of them, sir? You got 2 of them?
Yeah, you said already opened.
You got 2. Okay, got you. That's great. So I can. I'm a root beer lover. So anyway, so that's one thing. All right. So let me move on from that. So like I said, so I started TomahRadio.com. So here's what I love about what I'm doing. Okay, right. This is what I freaking love. Now, so you got your place here. Mm-hmm. This is very nice looking. When I walked in here, I've only been here for a few minutes. I love the wood. I don't know much. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I am from the city where everything is right, and I'm a military guy. Thank you, kind sir. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. And it's very delicious. Thank you, sir. And I'm a military guy. And for all of my life, to include my military time, I've never been settled. It's always been your bags are half packed.
Right.
Okay? And so, what were you doing 2004 and before?
Living in Hudson, Wisconsin. I was plumbing with a company for a while. I was bartending for most of my time and then started plumbing. They did new home construction, mostly only. After 9/11, the housing market really came to a screeching halt. We got laid off, went back, got laid off again permanently. Went back to a guy that I worked for and started helping him out again, and he always wanted to find another place and have me run it and then have me buy it from him. And kind of what I was feeling.
So, is your story at all like the Cheers story where everybody knows your name? Like,
I was not a professional baseball player. Close.
But that's the thing. Like, what?
Yeah, no, everyone knows your name. But I would say Tomah's kind of like that. A lot of people know everyone. Everyone, it's a great community to be in. So yeah, everyone knows everyone here. Mm-hmm. For the most part, we get all sorts of people passing through, but we know a lot of regulars. We care about them. They're like a second family.
Yeah.
So.
You're listening to the Ellipsis show, and I'm over here with my main man, Dwayne. How you feeling, man?
Good.
So look, let me ask you a question. That picture that you sent me last night, was that an official submission to the men's hair competition?
You can put it in there.
We could put it in there.
Yeah,
so Dwayne happens to now be the first official what do you call it?
Hair competition.
Well, no. The first contestant. He is the first contestant in the men's hair competition. Which category did you place yourself in?
Well, chops.
The mutton chops category. So Dwayne right now is the mutton chops. Right now he is the first. He's the first contestant. Period. So thank you, Dwayne, for being a contestant. And then and he entered into the mutton chops category. So all right. So the way that he entered was he sent me a picture. Now we're already friends on Facebook, and we go back and forth. So this is my homie. So for him to enter the competition, very simple. All he did was, send it through Messenger, and then confirm to me that that's a submission. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put that in a folder, and bam. Those of you who would like to enter the men's hair competition, all you have to do is send me an email with the photo and a little bit of information so I can reach out to you to m3dots@yahoo.com or find me on Facebook, Matt Ellipsis, befriend me and send me a friend request, and then in the messenger send the photo of what hair category that you will be wanting to submit to, which category you want to submit to. And you can submit to several categories. And it looks like right now what I roughly got planned, Dwayne, is that people can start, you just kicked it off, people can start submitting their pictures. And if you change your hairstyle and you want to enter other categories, it's totally, you can do that. And then I'm probably going to set an end date for sometime in either probably February as an end date. Is that that's about enough time for people to grow stuff? Maybe I might even go to March and then set a date in March, February or March. We'll set a date as the cutoff for the final pictures, and then I'll take a couple of weeks to assess the pictures and maybe even do an episode where I show the pictures or whatever, and allow I think that there's going to be 3 sets of votes. The first people that will vote will be the Facebook community. And I'm seeing right now that I've got a Tomah version and a Sparta version. So already, so you're entered into both into the over. I got a Tomah version, a Sparta version, and a Facebook friend version, meaning everybody. So it's kind of 3 at one time, but I'm gonna treat it all separately, because depending on how many pictures we have, then I can designate, okay, you want it for Sparta, you're Mr. Mutton Chops for Sparta, you know what I'm saying? And then we could go to the next level, because, Mr. Mutton Chops, here he is, Mr. Mutton Chops. So then, so anyway, I'm going to do an episode where I clearly articulate what's happening, but right now, you can submit your photos to enter the men's hair competition. There is a list. All you have to do is go to m3dots.com and go to m3dots.com and go to the Matt Ellipsis Show at 608 Live. You've been saying the same words to me every time I see you. What's the same thing you've been saying?
608 Live.
What do you know about 608 Live, kind sir?
Not much. Just what I've been researching.
What have you been researching? What have you come to conclude about 608 Live so far?
That it's live and on point.
That's what I'm talking about. That is correct. Thank you very much, Dwayne. I appreciate you. We did it, man. We doing this thing, man. Doggone it. Well, I hope you enjoyed my interview with Chad Madson. Chad, if you're listening to this, thank you for being on the show. I know, Chad, it was weird because my producer, the way he put us together, it was kind of funny how he got us together. The story behind that. I have more footage, Chad. You remember how Johnny started talking to us and get to the point. I'm gonna play that on another show. Okay, it deserves its own episode where I talk about my producer and me. So look out for a future episode. It'll come out either sometime in 2020, probably January. Look out for part 2 of my interview with Chad Madson. And the part 2 is less of an interview, just more of some just interesting. It needs its own separate situation here. So anyway, TomahRadio.com. Our grand opening is the 31st of December and the 1st of January. Looking forward to you perusing our website and taking a look at our stream on our Facebook page, the Matt Ellipsis Facebook page. You know, so, and you'll be able to take a look at, once you go to tomahradio.com, that's the gateway for all the content that we got going on, okay? So thank you very much for your time. Hopefully you enjoyed this interview and the upcoming interviews that we got coming up. So have a good one. You are now listening to nm3dots.com. Free download. Thank you for your support. You are now listening to nm3dots.com. Free download. Thank you for your support. This is not a secret, tight hold like no spiteful, lack of insightful, not no rival. Society, hold no eye, it's irony. Cattle on 1,000, my propriety. More than the zeitgeist, hands down decidedly. The king of Babylon ate pine, then no pint of meat. Some of the council said finally. I'm patient, think refinery. Think about the peace, be still, voice, real choice, third seal, big reveal it all. Lay hands, heal them all. Cast the net, get them all. Highways, byways, meet them all. Banquet, invite, met them all. Set them all down, break bread ass. If it was the last, I just makes you crash. But let's not let this moment pass. Because when you grasp it, you'll remember. When you do this, please don't do it in the frivolous ambivalence as traditionally. See what I mean? Do this in remembrance, please remember me. Please, oh please, don't do it in the frivolous ambivalence as traditionally. See what I mean? Do this in remembrance, please. In the era of the first dot, I faced all my fears. Second dot era, time to manifest my beard. It don't grow long, but it is triumphant. Ellipsis afro, Amish city bumpkin. When I shave, they say I look 25. When I was in my 40s, it felt good to be alive. I thrive in discomfort cause I know when my cheese move. She mistakes it for macho, my cheese move. Foresight, 2036 vision. Nobody earthly can stop my mission. I said that I must and I did what God projected. Underground sound, kingdom music is protected by the orange, purple, gold of the district. Whenever you see me, I'm about my father's business. That's why every song got anointment on it. You can let your kids listen without cringing what's on it. The music of today needs a tweak from the king. That's why I'm persisting with the message that I bring. In the third dot era, everybody sings. That's why I'm persisting with the message that I bring. In the era of the first dot, I made full proof. Second dot era, my proof bears fruit. Don't forget m3dots.com. Do this in remembrance, please remember me. When you do this, please don't do it in the frivolous ambivalence as traditionally. See what I mean? Do this in remembrance, please remember me. Please, oh please, don't do it in the frivolous ambivalence as traditionally. See what I mean? Do this in remembrance, please. The wafer represents the word. It took flesh when you ingest. You know you are blessed. The juice is just a taste of redemption. Oh, the blood was shed for you. The wafer represents the word. It took flesh when you ingest. You know you are blessed. The juice is just a taste of redemption. Oh, the blood was shed for you. When you do this, please don't do it in the frivolous ambivalence as traditionally. See what I mean? Do this in remembrance, please remember me. Please, oh please, don't do it in the frivolous ambivalence as traditionally. See what I mean? Do this in remembrance, please remember me. Represents the word. It took flesh when you ingest. You know you are blessed. The juice is just a taste of redemption. Oh, the blood was shed for you. The wafer represents the word. It took flesh when you ingest. You know you are blessed. The juice is just a taste of redemption. Oh, the blood was shed for you.